jamming. Moonday, FORTNIGHT 13 fall functional fitness. We're high stepping it into the gym today after an internal debate between mind and mind. Do we want to work out outside at the monkey bars after it's been raining all weekend, or do we want to go inside to the gym on a Monday, which we don't particularly like to do just because of the volume? However, we need to move some weight and we need to maybe do some bodybuilding, get these legs stronger, get a little bit more balance, and we will deal with it. Plus, we're going a little bit later, and the later we go in, the more likely it is that we will find a sweet spot. There's something to, at least in my simulation, the idea that every night we die and are reborn as a different person, in quotes, person or entity, as I prefer to call it. And this is my excuse or explanation for changing up my goals. Just like every day recently. So we need to go in there and we need to get back to the leg bombs, the balance bombs, and maybe put chest and upper body to the side. Not on the back burner, maybe on the middle burner. If I'm going to use a stove analogy, I've got maybe, why not, 3 rows and 3 columns. So we could have legs up front on the big burner, and we can have upper body, chest and back on the second burner, along with the gun show and the other smaller muscles on the back burner. The smaller muscles in the body, they get worked along with the big muscles, but sometimes they kind of hide out and go along for the ride. So if you have the opportunity and you notice some very short range of motion exercises and you learn about these smaller muscles, you can work those bad boys and get them stronger, and you'll find that overall your whole vessel becomes stronger. So this is what we do at the end of the workout. This is why we're in there for 3 hours, sometimes a little bit more than 3 hours, besides the conversation. We work on improving grip strength, as I talk about often, but we're also improving finger strength and forearm strength. The 2 most notable measures of improved grip strength come, of course, with the deadlift and with the pull-ups. Pull-ups in the gym are neutral, but there's foam on the bar, so that's kind of a good measure, especially when I have some weight between my feet. But the real test comes when I'm out at the monkey bars, when it's just like solid steel, right? The only thing between your hands and the bar are a thin coat of paint. What we need down below the waistline is both strength and flexibility, so we can move weight in kind of awkward positions, which is why we're doing the split squats. Anyway, this is another long intro, but explanations, man. If you can use it, take it, run with it. We're going to run into the gym, find a sweet spot, get the job done, and report back to you guys right after this message. The Jimmy Jam is real life fitness, baby. No gizmos, no gadgets, no injections, no implants, no games, no contests. Apocalypse year fitness. The Jimmy Jam is real life fitness. It's a real life struggle, baby. Picking up heavy weights and putting them down. The Jimmy Jam is real life fitness. Apocalypse year fitness. Every day is another struggle, and the struggle is real. So we embrace it. The Jimmy Jam is real life fitness. We embrace it. So friends, we walked right into the sweet spot, so we're going to take advantage of it by getting on down, starting with the deadlifts, and we'll get through it, get back to you guys on the way back. First of all, it's a lovely day. We made the right choice because either choice would have been the right choice. In the gym, out at the playground, we would have gotten down, we would have gotten our groove on, and of course, we did get our groove on in the gym, starting out with deadlifts. We didn't even progress. We did 185, 5x5, and the reason that we didn't progress on the weight is because we were doing a circuit. Right after the deadlifts, we did calf raises. After calf raises, we did weighted pull-ups. After weighted pull-ups, we did some core, some abs, some crunches. Then we jumped around a little bit. Then we did triceps. Then we did twists. Then we did weightless split squats. And then I think we went back to deadlifts. So we had about 7 or 8 different exercises just in that circuit. Then we hit the bench for old school bench presses. Started off conservatively doing 5 reps, worked our way up to a $140. $140 feels pretty good, man. We may be able to start at a $140 at some point in the near future. We did close grip bench press and standing military press back to back, man, from one place to another. And kind of in between those supersets, we did the forearm work, turning with the bar, with a heavier bar than we're used to using. So we have better control and better grip on the bar. So that's progress, that's working. Leg curls up in weight just a little bit, just a bar. It's going to take us a while to get back to our high numbers, but man, you know how it is. Get up there and then all of a sudden something happens. You start back low again. We got some front lever practice in the mix, and we've actually advanced just a little bit. Instead of putting the elastic support band around both legs, we put it around one leg and we let the other leg hold itself up. And that's how they tell us that we're going to get stronger. Handstand planks, leg extensions. Those leg extensions are very heavy nowadays. And some in-between stuff. Nothing really for the gun show except for the close grip bench press. That's for triceps. But everything else was more about full body. We got some low game in. We got some deep squat balance. And of course, split squats we kind of started off with. And we're getting a little better with those. We may be able to add some weight a little bit later. Maybe I already mentioned the jumping around for the functional stuff, but we did that too, and that makes the session all the more difficult. And by difficult, I mean awesome. And it's another long one, full of details, full of explanations, maybe a little bit of philosophy, but you know how I do. by now, and this is why I thank you guys for watching, checking it out, etc. and so on. Appreciate you. See you next workout.